Hi, everyone. Welcome and thanks so much for joining me. My name is Heather Lloyd Martin, and I'm President and CEO of SuccessWorks SEO Copywriting. If you joined us last week, you know that we talked about 3 ways to tell if your sales copy sucks. And it's really good to always go back and double check those things, especially if you're new to copywriting or maybe copywriting isn't your thing. You're just creating content for your own business and you're not quite sure how to do it. So I realized after creating last week's presentation that there were a few more ways that you can tell if your sales copy sucked. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. The first one is something that I see a lot with business to business sites, although any type of website can have this issue where the tone and feel is off base. When you're writing your content, you want to think about your reader. Who's going to be visiting your site? And then you want to talk to that reader the same way that you would be chatting with them in person or if they gave you a call on the phone. There's something about sitting down and writing something, especially web copy, that flashes some folks back to high school English class. And suddenly they create this very formal sounding document that would stand up really well in an English class, but when it comes to communicating and connecting online, it falls short. Or there are some companies that believe that a formal tone and feel makes them sound smarter or makes them sound more like an expert in their field. So instead of flashing back to high school English or thinking that a formal tone and feel is what you need, and it could be depending on your audience, but not necessarily, again, think about how do you communicate with folks when they call you? What do you say to them when you are talking to them in person and they're asking you about your products and services? And try to translate that when you are writing online so that same type of warmth and personality comes through. If you're not sure if you're connecting that way, it's always a good idea to give some copy that you've created to someone else who knows your company and say, ask them, does this sound like me? When I talk to folks, is this the way that I sound or am I making myself sound different somehow? And they can give you some really good feedback about how to maybe warm up and personalize your content, but still have a very good business tone and feel. The second thing I will see companies do is they are afraid to provide any real information on their website because they want people to call. So what they do is they create content that really doesn't say much. It might sound edgy, it might sound interesting, but it doesn't really talk about the company and the values and the benefits that the company can provide. So if you're going down this route, the challenge is that people probably won't call you because your competition is a back button away. It is so easy for folks to think, okay, well, company X isn't providing me any information. Let's check out what company Y is saying. So see what your competitors are doing and make sure that you provide real information. And that's a fantastic way to showcase your expertise and your value and show your readers what you can do for them. And the third thing I'll see are companies that will add a bunch of key phrases to their copy just in case. It is so funny to me that Matt Cutts has come out with a video talking about key phrase density and the myth of key phrase density, but yet there are still these people who say, well, I know what he said, but I still have this feeling that if I add a few more key phrases to my content, that's going to make all the difference. I'm going to position well, I'm going to make all sorts of money, and my life is going to be grand. So don't do this. Focus on your reader. Yes, you want to add key phrases to your content. Yes, you want to make sure that you have those SEO copywriting bases covered. But adding random key phrases or repeating key phrases or doing anything that detracts from that content is not going to help you, and it's going to turn off your readers. So just don't do it. So thank you very much, everyone. If you would like to learn more about SEO copywriting, you please visit my site. You can find it at SEOcopywriting.com. And if you have any questions at all, you can reach me at this email address or track me down on Twitter at Heather Lloyd. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day.